really, for now, talk about Easter. The first thing I saw when I opened the package from my mom is this little thing. And I was like, great, I'm gonna be able to talk about that. So, in France, Easter is obviously a celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. That's the definition of Easter, or at least Christian Easter. And you know how in the US, it's all about chicks and rabbits when it comes to the fun part. In France, Easter is also a way to celebrate life and to celebrate rebirth and to celebrate spring. So pretty much everything that lays an egg and leaves near you is going to be put as a decoration, is going to be eaten. So this is my little goose, and coming to that, a lot of, how to say that, in the US it's very Easter bunny, eggs, they're for chicks, but there's no chicken, there's no mama, there's no hen. And in France we do celebrate hens. We don't really celebrate hens per se, but hens are part of the celebration, as well as pretty much anything that can lay ducks, geese, chicken, everything that's baby and springy, and I don't know how to say that. That's why I got my little lamb over there. Over here. Because, well, first, the Lamb of God. And second, because lambs, they are born around this time of the year. Rabbits to a certain extent. But they're not the main event, if I may say. Let me show you. These, I believe, are German. But we find them in France, and it's not wood, but it's paper, and it's paper with decorations and protection. I don't know, varnish. So this is Peter Rabbit, obviously, and so you can open them, and you can put whatever you want in there, and then you go hide it in the garden. Made in Germany. There you go. Made in Germany on the inside, and the inside is also really cute. Has little decorations. So these are paper or cardboard. My mom found these in Belgium, I believe. And they're metal. And you can also open them. They're a little harder to open, so I'm not going to open them. But these are once again, you got, what do we got here? We got a little mama, we got a little chicks, we got a little baby ducks over here. We got ducks over there. They're ducks or they're geese? I think they're geese. And then we have a little rabbit, and then we have a little eggs basket. It's cute. It's really cute. And so same principle. You can open them, put stuff in there, and you go hide it in the garden. In France, we do put little chocolates, and when I say we do put chocolates outside, we do put actual chocolate outside, not in little protection eggs, plastic eggs like you do here. What I grew up with is, they are called guimauve, and that's what they look like. I know this looks like a very angry bunny. You have the chicken, you have the rabbit, you got a little chick. Oh no, it's a nest! It's a nest. Sorry, never mind. You got the little cheek. The rabbit like I showed you, and this is an egg as well? That's all. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate. There's a factory, there you go, in France that make these really good. We've been getting them probably since before I was born. And my mom would take these and wrap them individually in foil, and that's what she would put outside for us to go and find. It's almost like a marshmallow. It's very marshmallowy, but it's the real stuff. It's not just sugar. It has actual marshmallow, which is a plant, by the way. This is made with sugar and eggs and a plant, which is very, very different from the big, you know, white marshmallows that don't even, are not even that good, to be honest. Oh, and also we share. There is like a bit of like an excitement and there's an excitement about going out and getting as much as you can, but it's not a competition. Whatever we get, if it's not specifically for us, we share. So at the end of the day, or at the end of the Easter egg hunt, we gather everything together and we split.
Pancake, milkshake, milkshake. I'm starting to understand why people like this game.
Which is also part of the fun, I think. It's really, really fun. And then after that, you know, you trade and all of that, so... Anyway, this is called Guimauve. It's really, really good. That's probably the biggest candy of my childhood. When it comes to Christian celebrations. We had them at Christmas, and we did have them at Easter as well. Both times. Of course, for Christmas, it is not chicks and rabbits. It's little like Saint Nick's and Christmas trees and little baby Jesus. Oh, well, kind of just saying the same idea. I can show you the box. That's how it's spelled, Guimauve. But this is not just Guimauve in there. My mom just used the box. There are some Guimauve in there, and I'm gonna show them to you. They just don't look anything like the other ones. Those are very, very simple, you know, like very low quality marshmallows covered in milk chocolate. There you go. And this is a bell. I don't know if you can tell because it's a bit squished, but this is a bell, and bells are what brings French children the candies, the Easter eggs. It's not a rabbit, it's a bell. And I'm going to tell you why and how it works. Just hold on a second. So these are just like, you know, regular marshmallow. Very simple marshmallows, whatever. This is not why I opened the box. I opened the box because of these are little, so you got a little chicken, you got a little rabbit, you got a little duck, and my favorite is the little sheep. These are chocolate, and as you can see, there is dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate, and it's just chocolate, and inside is praline. Praline, for my people in Louisiana, it is not exactly what you think when you think praline. Praline is hazelnuts. It's like hazelnut paste with a little bit of chocolate in it, but like very creamy and it's so good. So I'm gonna bite in a little chicken to show you how it is inside, and those are very, very, very popular in France as well. I'm gonna show you another versions of these right after, but there you go. These are two separate sides glued together to make one. That's why you have the white in the middle. The brown is the praline. And it's so good. So those are like your regular ones. But for Easter, we also celebrate the start again of the fishing season. I think so. That would explain. And we do eat a lot of seafood, not as a main dish, but usually as an appetizers. But all of that to say that these are also the same kind as what I just showed you. If you can see this right here, it says Esprit de Fête. And if you've seen my video where I unpack my mother's care package for Christmas, I talk about the papillote, you know, the little candies that when you unwrap, it like pops, and it has either a chocolate or a fruit paste on the inside. That's the brand that makes the best papillote. Esprit de Fête. There you go. I'm gonna open these and I'm gonna show you one. Those are shrimps, or they're shrimp shaped, and it's very, very common to have some of these and to have some other like chocolates that look like seafood. They look a little bit squished. Oh no, they're fine. Oh, and there's all kinds! There are all kinds of like seafood and fishes, and they are actually pretty fine. They are all dark chocolate. They obviously make a milk chocolate version, but it's the same principle as the little chicken I showed you. It has some praline on the inside. All kinds of stuff here, like 3 kinds of fishes. Ta-da! Here's the last one, the little round one. You got the shrimp, and my personal favorite. It's a turtle! It's a little cute turtle!
Are you crazy?
I am gonna bite one of the fishes to show you the inside. Esprit de fête. It costs more, but it is because it is higher quality, and I can tell you, that's quality. So, there you go. See the little praline on the inside. There's not much left, but since I was talking about the bells earlier, maybe it is time to tell you about the bells. And to do so, I asked my mom to find me some bells chocolate, so she did! Look at those cute little bells! Really cute. So you have like a dark chocolate, you have a white chocolate, and you have a big milk chocolate. It's bio. Bio is organic. My mom is very into organic stuff, so there you go. Yeah, and so Carrefour. Carrefour is like our equivalent of Walmart. Or one of them, because we have multiple. We have Cora, we have Carrefour, we have Intermarché, we have Leclerc. I think those are the main ones. So yeah, the little bells. France is a Catholic country. There are other religions. Obviously, we have the freedom of speech and the freedom of worship. We're not tyrants. But it's mainly Catholic. I think the best way to explain to you why the bells is to tell you how it was when I was growing up with my grandma, who is very, very Catholic. So on Easter Sunday, after church, we would go to grandma, help address the table, cut the tomatoes, whatever. And at the same time, we would be watching the Pope's address, the Pope's blessing that he gives on Easter. So at the end of his speech, he would bless everybody. And once he's blessed everybody, the bells of Rome starts ringing, the bells of the Vatican. And that's when Grandma would say, all right, okay, the bells of wrong. The bells are ringing in Rome, in the Vatican. And so once they're done ringing over there, they're gonna start, go all over the world distributing candy. So they are flying bells, and so they leave Rome, and they fly all over the world. And when they ding 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 above your garden, candies are falling out of them. And therefore, candies in the garden. And then we can go get them. Get the candies. So, and I talked to another of my friend, and she was having a similar recollection of how it was when she was little. So I'm fairly certain that's about the right way to explain it. Whether you do watch or you do not watch the Pope's address, the Pope's speech, the Pope's blessing, bells are still coming to your garden, and then ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding on top of the garden. Candies are falling, and there you go. That's why we have bells-like shaped chocolates and candies for Easter. I believe the Easter Bunny is a German tradition. I remember growing up, we did have like a few things with the Easter Bunny on it, because my grandpa is German and my great-grandma, so his mom was living with my grandparents at the time, and so we did get a few stuff that were like Easter Bunny related, but it was the bells. The bells are cute little bells. I mean, you have the Tooth Fairy, we have a little mouse, and then you have the Easter Bunny, and we have bells. It is what it is. So once the bell come and ring and bring the candies, those are all candies. I showed you all candies that can be found in the garden. Other ones, they're protected. They are just Easter eggs. I'm going to show you a couple ones. So you have like the classic Easter eggs, and they're all hollow. It's just chocolate eggs that are just hollow. So you get like the more classic ones, and you have the more fun ones. There you go. Most of the Easter candies are wrapped in foil because you can just throw them in the garden as is. So there you go. So you go and you find those. You do get a lot of little things, but each child gets also usually 1 or 2 like bigger things. And what I mean by that is one of these per child, or one of these. That one is a little has traveled, okay? I don't know if there's surprise inside. Some of them have surprises. Oh, I think there are other candies inside. I'm not gonna open it, I'm so sorry. I will take pictures of it when my son opens it. And I will put them on my Instagram. But those are chocolate eggs that are hollow and have surprises or other little candies or stuff like that on the inside. So that one is also a little crushed. But yeah. And this is a very like, it has nothing special. I have the label here if you want to see. Giant chocolate egg avec fourrage saveur vanille. Oh, okay. So this has, first of all, it says Joyeuse Pâques, which means Happy Easter in French. So it's a giant chocolate egg that's milk chocolate, and it has on the inside little eggs with vanilla flavored stuffing. Kinder, like the Kinder Surprise I showed you. They do make big eggs like this with surprises inside, and once again they usually partner with whatever kids movie is in. I know I've seen them some Marvel Studio surprises on the inside. I have seen what is it, Smurfs. I have seen all kinds of characters from Disney's, heroes, whatever, and often also a kind of a gift, and that's why you see that big egg over there. It's a paper mache egg that I made for Elliot last year. So Elliot was 6 months old last year, and I made him this big paper mache egg, and I had a stuffed animal, a stuffed dragon on the inside, and he liked it very much, and I love it. But my mom did that one year. She made those big paper mache eggs, and then she cut it out like a chick came out of it. But she had stuff inside, and I got a Barbie that can sing. It's like a singer Barbie, and so her arms were like this, and then when you moved one, the other one was moving as well, so she was doing like this, like she was dancing.
I mean, she kind of does the robot. It's very like dad dancing.
Yeah, you get a little something. So my mom sent for my little baby a book. I don't know what book it is, but it's a book. The bells are gonna bring him a book. So Easter meal is a very big deal, kind of like Christmas meal actually. Maybe not as big because there's maybe families gathering a little bit less. Even though I don't know. I'll have to investigate, but in my family anyway, it is almost as big of a deal as Christmas Day and as Christmas dinner or lunch. Christmas meals in general. Of course, since we're French, we always have like multiple courses. So we start usually with what we call crudité, which is, my grandma would do that. She has like those big, beautiful like platters. So it had shredded carrots, it had sliced tomatoes, it had usually asparagus, the heart of the poultry, it had corn, it had beets. You take whatever you want and you press it, and then you put the vinaigrette and you eat. And then usually after that would be the course with the fish of some sort. It usually will be coquille Saint-Jacques. You take a shell, you put in there a mixture of like a white sauce, coquille Saint-Jacques. Shoot, I forgot all the names in English. Maybe little shrimps, little seafood in there, and then you cover it in cheese and you put it in the oven. You make it like a gratin, sort of, and then you eat it warm. And then you have, obviously because it's Easter, we eat lamb, especially my grandma. Lamb every single year. And then with the lamb, we have some flageolet, which is a kind of bean, which I have not seen here. I don't think they have it in the US. And then what else? Maybe some potatoes, and of course gravy, because we're French. We drown everything in gravy. It's yummy. And then after it's the usual, you know, salad, cheese, and then dessert. I think it was just like a fruit salad or something like that. Yeah, probably a fruit salad. Probably a fruit salad with some brioche or something like that. You know, by the end of the meal, or the kids are like, I'm so done. I'm so done being sitting here with the grown-ups talking about stuff I've no interest in. Our parents were kind enough to let us, you know, we'll come back for each course to eat, but in between courses, you know, because it takes a long time to eat for grown-ups, we would go and we would play. You know, oddly enough, between like salad and dessert, when we were, you know, out there in the house playing, because we couldn't go outside, if not we would frighten the bells. And then it's usually when the bells were coming, somewhere in between like cheese and dessert. So we would go and we would get the candies, and then we'll come back, have dessert, and then when everything is cleared out, we would share the candies. I hope I have taught you some stuff, and that I've answered some of your questions that maybe you have, or maybe you've just opened your mind to something else, something new, and if that's the case, I'm very pleased. I wish you all a very, very happy Easter, and I'll see you next time.